January 6th started off like most any other Wednesday for Senate Chaplain Barry Black. First came hosting the bipartisan Senate prayer breakfast, followed by opening the Senate in prayer. But on his way back to his office, Black heard alarms and then a Capitol police officer banging on his door.
There was a pleasingly imposing Capitol Police who basically said, "I've come to get you. I'm not leaving you behind. Follow me." As I followed him, I could already see that domestic terrorists had already made it to the third level.
Chaplain Black joined a group of senators in a secure location, hunkering down for about 3 hours.
I was grateful for the opportunity for ministry because there in our secure location, I had an opportunity to talk with people, to have long conversations. I mean, 3 hours is a long time. To pray with people individually.
Eventually, Black was asked to pray over the entire group.
This was an extemporaneous prayer, which basically said, "Lord, we have nothing to fear for the future, except we forget how you have led us in the past. Lord, we're grateful for exceedingly great and precious promises. No weapon formed against us will be able to prosper."
Meanwhile, on the House side, officers stood between rioters and the House chamber, while lawmakers, aides, and members of the media scrambled for cover.
They broke the glass. Everybody stay down.
Crouched down on the House balcony, trying to evacuate but unsure where was safe to go, Congresswoman Lisa Blunt Rochester started to pray.
What we're asking for healing, right now in the name of the Lord. Lord, protect all of the law enforcement. Protect those that are trying to protect us. Protect all of our brothers and sisters in this Congress, Lord. Protect America, Lord. We just thank you. We praise you. We give you all honor and glory because you are powerful above all. So we thank you right now in this moment.
5 people lost their lives at the Capitol that day, including U.S. Capitol Police Officer Brian Sicknick, while miraculously, all lawmakers and staff members stayed safe. As you look back and reflect on that day, were there any moments where you saw God at work in the chaos or any miracles that you might have witnessed?
I think a better question would be, were there any moments when I did not see God at work? It was amazing. I saw people helping people. I saw people who themselves should have been afraid and paralyzed by fear, encouraging one another.
Black was impressed by how lawmakers finished the work they set out to do that day after the Capitol was cleared.
The votes for President of the United States are as follows. Joseph R. Biden, Jr. of the state of Delaware has received 306 votes. Donald J. Trump of the state of Florida has received 232 votes.
Running on adrenaline, he closed the historic joint session in prayer around 4 a.m.
These tragedies have reminded us that words matter and that the power of life and death is in the tongue.
Black strongly believes God will use the infamous attack for his glory.
We will be able to say it was January the 6th that I began to take the incremental steps that brought greater unity, but even more importantly, greater righteousness to our nation and world.
Chaplain Black tells me despite everything going on in our country, he remains hopeful because no matter what happens, God is with us always. Reporting from Washington, Abigail Robertson, CBN News.